There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture.
We depart from your regular SF viewing for a Stephen King novel. I just finished reading Holly by Stephen King, 2023, maybe about an hour ago. The story follows on the heels of the novella in If It Bleeds. I went into this novel avoiding all reviews, not even reading the cover flap of the book. I knew it was about Holly Gibney, and I knew that it was an investigation into people disappearing, and there was an old couple involved. That's it. This video is going to be spoiler-free until the very end, and I will give you some notice before that comes up. In fact, I'm giving you 10 reasons, perhaps themes, of why you might be interested in reading this novel. The very last one will have spoilerish type stuff as I compare it to two other novels or writers. There won't be a rating for this book. I just simply want to talk a little bit about things that Stephen King is examining in this book. Number 10, fear of aging. Many of the characters in this novel are senior citizens, the oldest being 99 years old. Stephen King himself is 76 years old. These characters have to face one of the greatest fears of our lives, that of aging. I wouldn't be surprised if 76-year-old Stephen King echoes the words of poet Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Number 9, fear of losing physical health. Our bodies betraying us as we age. A couple of the characters in this book are looking for ways to cheat aging. How long can you maintain your physical health? What are the habits needed to do so? Is good luck involved? Number 8, fear of losing your mental health. Sometimes retirement can be depressing, but what happens if you start to lose your mental acuity? Alzheimer's is a presence in one of the characters in this book. Number 7, false ways of holding off aging. There seems to be a lot of hypocrisy in anti-aging remedies. King examines some of these. Number 6, fear of COVID. This novel is deliberately set in the time of COVID. Some readers may not be comfortable with the approach that Stephen King takes to this subject. If you follow his Twitter, you're well aware of his opinions and his opinion of former President Trump. But COVID is something that is a life and death reality that greatly affects a number of the characters in the novel. Number 5, a positive look at generational friendship. Cross-generational friendships from people in their teens to their 40s, all the way up to 99 years old. It is refreshing to see these good relationships. Number 4, I think Stephen King is thinking about legacy. His characters in this book certainly are. As we get older, perhaps we wonder more and more what people will think of us after we're gone. Number 3, it kind of ties into number 4, legacy. What meaning has life brought to us, or do we bring to it? What is our place in this universe, in our city, in our families, with our friends? Do we have to try to dot the I's and cross the T's in the meaning that we feel that we have brought to other people's lives? Number 2, it's a procedural. Stephen King even name-checks Michael Connelly in this book. The plotting does remind me of a Harry Bosch novel. I really enjoyed the linear investigation as we follow Holly. I always find it fascinating how her neurodiversity plays into things. And before I go to number 1, I want to talk briefly about media representations of Holly Gibney. We first meet Holly in the Bill Hodges trilogy, Mr. Mercedes, Finders Keepers, and End of Watch. These novels have been made into a good crime TV drama as well. Brendan Gleeson shines in the role of Bill Hodges. And Justine Lupe plays Holly Gibney. We again see Holly Gibney in the adaptation of The Outsider. Cynthia Erivo plays Holly and does a great job. She teams up with Ralph Anderson, who's played by Ben Mendelsohn. Both these TV shows are great adaptations of King's work. And now, the number one reason that I think you might want to read Holly, I'm going to put it after the card at the end of this video because I think it's a bit of a spoiler in its comparison. You've been warned. Until next time, getting back to SF, keep reading. All right, are you still there? Well, my number one reason why you might want to read Holly is that besides being a procedural, as in Michael Connelly's Harry Bosch series, here's the spoiler now, it reminds me a lot of Silence of the Lambs by Thomas Harris. Think about Clarice and Holly, and then think about Hannibal Lecter and our serial killers. I think you'll really enjoy the procedural part of this novel, and I think you'll find the serial killers chilling.